Yeah. What's poppin'? It's your boy Made in Trenches. You know what it is, nigga. You know I'm rocking already, you feel me? First video, first motherfucking interaction with you motherfuckers. You feel me? Mainly when I get on here, I'm gonna be talking about like sports and shit. You feel me? Like everyday news, everyday entertainment, shit like that. You know what I mean? And when I'm gonna chop it up, you feel me? We going. You know what I mean? I'm gonna give you my opinions and my views and shit like that of what's going on. And you know, I'm gonna be a sports analyst and shit on here. You feel me? Cause you know everybody else doing it. Why not me? Why can't I be a personality? You feel me? So matter of fact, you know, we just gonna get started today. Fuck it. It is what it is. You feel me? Like, so you know, let's get into some sports. Know what I mean, you know, All Star Weekend just passed by. You know, me personally, let y'all know something about me. I'm a Boston Celtics fan. You feel me? Big Boston Celtics fan. Big Boston fan. Period. Celtics, Bruins, Red Sox, Patriots, New England Revolution. You know what I mean? So, big Boston fan, big bias with this Boston thing. But I can be unbiased. I can definitely do unbiased analytics. I guess that's the word you would say. So anyway, um, I'm a bit worried about my boys, man. For real, a bit worried about my boys because you know, we're struggling. And is it a struggle that I would rather have than a Orlando Magic type of struggle? You know, I would rather have our struggles than theirs. You know, but at the same time, bro, for real, I'm concerned because you know you got Jalen Brown and Jason Tatum, right? I mean, isn't it, you know, anytime you talk about the Celtics, those are the first two names you're gonna bring up, one of the two or both of them at the same time. But so these two guys make it to an All Star game, and I was happy for them. You know, hooray, good job, keep it up. Hope you're an All Star every year for the rest of your career, especially while you're with the Celtics. But they were so happy to be there. I think mentally that it was like these dudes should have been coached or some type of mentor or person that is in their circle. I feel, I mean, it did happen, maybe it did, but I don't think it did. By their reactions and the things that they said, you know, and the way that they went about it, and you know, just watching them through the experience, you know. Um, I think they should have been told that this is all a facade, bro. It is. Like the All Star game is just a facade. It's like it's fancy practice. Honestly, I mean, who cares about the game? I mean, as a fan, I would love for them to go out there and play for real, but they're not. I mean, it's obvious already. You know what I mean? Every year we go through the same thing. So I think that these dudes should be taking this time off and really be buckling down and watching film. Honestly, that's I mean, if I was in their position, that is what I would do. Because I have to go into the All Star break under the assumption that Danny Ainge isn't doing anything. He's not going to do anything. I mean, he hasn't done anything yet. So I would, as a player, I would be under the assumption that, listen, okay, this team is the team that I have, and this is the team that I'm going to be going forward with. Therefore, I need to make myself better. And this is me talking as Jalen Brown or Jason Tatum, right? I need to get better. I need to see what I could have been doing better during this first half of the season. Henceforth, watch film and see all of the defensive breakdowns. I mean, These dudes is getting beat off the dribble left and right, left and right. I mean, it's ridiculous. The amount of times I sit there and watch these guys get beat off the dribble. I mean, I can't even take it anymore, right? So then you got, what's going on, brother? I'm doing a podcast right now. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? And it's like, sorry, pardon me, guys, about that. Everyday life stuff. So, you know, like I was saying, you know, they get beat off the dribble a lot, and it's causing a lot of breakdowns in the defense. You know what I'm saying? These guys are asked to D up the most talented guys on the team on a nightly basis that they step on that court. They're asked to guard most likely the best player on the court, right? You have to make a defensive stand 7 times out of 10. 7 times out of 10, you guys should be making a defensive stand to where these guys aren't just scoring you on a like regular basis. And then we get to the Kemba Walker thing. And I've been preaching on Twitter that this guy needs to get traded. He has to get traded. Come playoff time, he's going to be a defensive liability to the maximum. I promise you. I promise you. I mean, as much as he can do on offense, they're going to shred him on defense. They're going to... Listen, and then when we're on the playoffs, be mindful that every guard that we're going to be playing, for the most part, is going to be a top guard in the league. Maybe not top 3, 1, 2, 3, but top guard in the league. A good guard in the league that can probably do some damage against your team if they don't have the proper defense against them. So now you got big guards going against one of the smallest guards in the league, if not the smallest guard in the league. They're torching him. Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum are getting beat off the dribble, causing pressure into the paint, collapsing the defense. They're kicking it back out for what? Open threes. We are getting destroyed by open threes. I mean, are you kidding me, dog? Yo, I watched the games and I'm like, how is this dude open? How is there a guy open almost every time? Just sitting back there. Why? Because the defense collapsed. Because either Brown got beat on the dribble, Tatum got beat off the dribble, or Kemba Walker got abused off of some type of pick and roll or something, screen action type stuff, and he couldn't get back to his man, or his man just shot the ball straight over him. I've seen that happen so many times against him. Like, they're just shooting the ball, literally facing up, shooting it over. Sad. Can't have it. Can't. If I was Danny Ainge, this is what I would do. I would trade Kemba. And you gave him that big contract, which makes him... But you got I don't know. You got the trade, the player exception from Hayward. So, I mean, I don't know if you could trade him, use the player exception to pay some of the money that he's owed. I don't know. But he needs to be traded. Start Marcus Smart. Let Pritchard be the backup. And let Nesmith be his backup. Be Pritchard's backup. Then, let me see. Then I will also trade, so by having Peyton Pritchard back up Marcus Smart, that means, yes, I'm trading Teague. And I'm trading Thompson, too. They are not good additions to the team at all. That they were total busts for this team. So I would trade both of them. I would bump Taco Fall up into a more significant backup role than he has, a way more. That would be a way more. I mean, we're talking about 10 minutes a game almost compared to what he gets now, which is literally almost nothing. And he has so much talent. I mean, he would be such a dynamic switch up for the Celtics. I mean, to have Robert Williams out there and then to have Taco Fall out there, I mean, you're replacing Robert Williams size with Taco Fall size. I mean, it doesn't get smaller; it gets bigger. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, damn. And then he's so versatile. He can take somebody off the dribble. Surprisingly, he can shoot the ball. He got a jumper. And he offensive rebounds, defensive rebounds like it's nothing. Put the ball back in. Don't barely jumping. Like, I don't understand how he's not getting way more action. Like, even if it's not major action, I mean, how he's not getting, 4 minutes a game, like on a nightly basis, not like once a week. No, like more than twice a week. More, you know what I'm saying? Something like that. But that's what I would do. That's what I would do. I would definitely do that. I would have Dice start at the 4. Williams start at the 5. Taco Fall coming off the bench for Robert Williams the third. You know, and yeah, Marcus Smart starts. And then what you would be doing basically is you're bringing in backups to fill in for Jaylen Brown, and you're looking for wings basically. So I would bring in someone like, I would definitely look at PJ Tucker, definitely. I would definitely look at somebody like Thaddeus Young. I would look at guys like that, like wing size players, you know, small forward type players, and you know, a shooting guard type of player, you know, scorer type of guy, maybe like a Clarkson. I mean, I know they're not getting rid of him. They're not trying to let go of that guy, but some of that essence, you know, with that score type of mentality, they're not going to get on the court and just, you know, like they can create their own shot. Like, you know, they're not going to go out there and decline all the time. Like, you know. So yeah, like that's how I feel about the Celtics right now. I mean, I feel like the Celtics are in really good shape. I don't think like they're like a super panic mode. Even if there was no changes as of right now, there was like no changes were made, right? I still think that the Celtics could like do something. Seriously, I seriously could. I could see the Celtics playing good enough ball and making it back to the Eastern Conference Championship. I could see that definitely happen. No, without a doubt. With this currently constructed team, all playing well, not these lapses and stuff like that we've been seeing during the season. I'm talking about those games where you've seen Teague play good, and you're like, whoa, okay, Teague, and you see Tristan Thompson play good, and you're like, okay, you know, like those like games like that through the whole playoffs. They have a chance. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. They would, but they would all have to click, and that's what I don't see it happening on a consistent basis with the currently constructed team. I don't see this team coming together on a night in and night out basis and being consistently, seeing them consistently execute plays, you know, and score and win on a defensive end and stuff like that. And what about the defensive presence from Tristan Thompson? I mean, it hasn't been that good. It really, really hasn't. I mean, he's getting scorched. He's getting scorched. You know. So that's it for the Celtics. You know, if you guys want to hear anything about like the Patriots or the Red Sox or the Bruins. You know, I can talk about those guys too. If you guys have any questions about them, you guys want me to share any of my views about those guys. Uh, you know, like I said, I hope you guys tune in, check me out. You know, for my exclusive views on the sports world, the rap world, hip hop world, R&B world, music world in general, world news, anything. You know what I mean? It's all at me. Hit me up on the comments. Subscribe to my channel. You know, Made in Trenches, baby. Signing out.